Greetings and welcome to another episode of It's All About Me. Of course, it's not all about me. That's just a joke. Oh well. Anyway, people question frequently why there is so much suffering on earth right now. A lot of people starving when there's plenty of food in the world. There's a lot of war, disease, disaster, you name it. We have a lot of very difficult situations happening. Some people think it's God's plan, and so if they believe that, that's what they believe. It happens a lot, and some people think it's the devil pestering us with his pesky ideas. Some people believe that it is the human destiny to suffer. And I say that's not true. What happens here is our doing. It's up to us. All of what we see around here, the people starving, the people suffering, ourselves. Those of us, though, who have full stomachs, who have some clothes, who have a roof over our heads, some equipment, we've covered the survival aspect of our existence, and we then want to expand. Generally, we want more, whatever that is. There are people in this world who just want more power, and that's how they are. There are people who just want to have a pleasant life, which is more in the direction that I would go, and to enjoy this beautiful planet. But the suffering that goes on is caused by us, is supported by us, or not supported, but tacitly supported. We abstain from helping those that we might help many times. You and I have all seen it over a period of years, I'm sure, when you're walking down the street and there's somebody basically laid out on the ground, or somebody begging for money who is clearly troubled, clearly in pain or suffering in some way. And we've seen people just walk past, totally ignore them as if they didn't exist, because they feel perhaps that's their fate, that's their destiny, that's who they are. So I really don't want to be touched by that. I don't want to be affected. I don't want to be involved. And so the suffering that we see is because we don't want to be involved. But I tell you, the more of us in one act of kindness, if you do one act of kindness each day, the world improves. The more acts of kindness that are done each day, the world improves. People's lives improve everywhere. Khalil Gibran, the wonderful Persian, said at a certain point when walking through the marketplace and the beggars who were there, he said, "No one should leave the marketplace empty-handed." And he particularly, I believe, was speaking about those who are begging for money. No one should leave the marketplace empty-handed. That is as true now as it was when he wrote that. And basically, it is a way in which we can react to those around us. We don't have to go overseas. We don't have to leave our town. We just have to respond to those around us who are suffering. It's our responsibility. We made this. All of what we see and hear here. God didn't do this. God didn't make the suffering. That's our responsibility. And until we take responsibility for these things, it will continue as before. For those who wish to divide and conquer, it is a useful tool for us to abstain from reaction, for us to not be involved. To change that, all we have to do is to be responsible, to be committed, to be involved. Thanks for listening, and this has been another episode of It's All About Me.